Oh, I see. Right, I see the problem. So you guys have been sitting in silence the whole time. Oh dear, sorry about that, guys. Welcome to Positive Rate. Yeah, slight audio. I had a complete driver reset. It was really weird. And everything that... morning, Nighthawk Hour. Yeah, there we go. Everything, like, I mean, I'll show you what I'm looking at here. So, that's kind of my mission control panel for audio. This was all reset. I don't know why it was reset. It happened after a Windows update, and yeah, it was just everything was completely wiped out, and I didn't realize what was going on. So I had everything set in properly. So apologies if there was no music or no sound or anything like that. But hopefully you're hearing everything now. Anyways, hope you guys are all doing well. I was off last week, of course, and some of you may know, and some of you may not. I'm still actually a bit twingy right now, so you might hear the odd yelp, but I broke 3 ribs carrying a mirror down the stairs. And it was very sore. It was very painful. So, yeah, you may hear the odd yelp today. I've not been sleeping fantastic over the last week or so, and sometimes I wake up and I'm okay, and sometimes I wake up and I feel worse. Unfortunately, this morning's one of those days that makes me feel worse. Recent updates that caused havoc with people's sense. Yeah, I mean there was a flight simulator update as well, wasn't there? And yeah, it's just everything was all reset, and it's just really strange because I don't know how the audio would get all changed, but there you go. Anyway, we're here now, and everything's okay. Bring the sim noises up a bit there. So we're flying from Boeing Field, and I was doing a kind of a slow sweep. Apologies that there wasn't any audio there. It's just one of these things that happens, unfortunately. But a slow sleep over kind of the apron, and it's just amazing to see all the deliveries and the different aircraft all kind of were lined up. And is it Jet 2 A330 in Tenerife? Is there? Very good. So yeah, it's obviously called Boeing Field. It's actually the official name is Cook County. I think it's Cook County Airport. King County International, which was Seattle's original airport. And yeah, this is really nicely modeled. You can get that from Orbx, guys. Just chuck a link. Click on that link for me, fellows. Just let them know that you guys are watching and paying attention to us. It's always very helpful for Orbx to see that we're driving traffic to their site. Yeah, this is available. Kilo Bravo Foxtrot India, Boeing Field. I'll do a wee tour here as well for you. And this is delightfully modeled. There's some moving scenery in it, but obviously you can see some nice interior modeling there. Not a big airport, obviously, because its primary purpose is more or less a launching point for final assembly for Boeing aircraft, and hence that's why you're seeing all these different liveries of various aircraft types. I mean, it's like a regular old parking lot over there, isn't it? But yeah, it's really, really nicely modeled. Give you an idea of what it looks like at night as well. Just so you can get the... And it really, this one really comes alive at night, actually, I think. Especially to see all the planes lit up. This is probably one of those airports where the static aircraft actually does mean something. And of course, dropping down to this level, you can see some light, interior lighting as well. It's very cool. So, yes, sorry, get back to a normal time where we should be about there. Anyway, what are we doing today? So, we are flying down to Hollywood-Burbank. It's a West Coast mainline flight. Let me see if I can get that up for you. Just so you can see what we're up to. It is a direct to Tiamo. Sorry, get out of here. Come on, get up, get. Yeah, so 14 right takeoff, which is just literally just up a bit from where I'm parked anyway. Runway heading, and then direct to Tiamo as we take a south-easterly course. Should see get some good views of the mountains and stuff like that. I think is it Mount St. Helens or whatever that thing is. Should be able to see that as we're crossing if weather's permitting. We're coming in on the, now this is the what is it? The Rocker 2. I love that. Rocker 2 approach into runway 08, which is very short, by the way. It's only about 5,600 feet, so this will be an Orbx 3 coming in flaps 40 today. And platform right till 3,000 just before we intercept the ILS to come in. But yeah, here it is, runway 8, 5,800 feet, guys. There's not a lot to play with. And I've got a stopping distance approximately of 4,500 feet. So you really need to be on the numbers with the engine reverse thrust on and everything else. Otherwise, it'll be a go around. 1,766 meters. Yeah, there you go. So you gotta have your wits about you today, guys. That's all I'm trying to get to. You hear someone behind me. Oh, that's Nighthawk. He's sneaking up on me. Obviously, with all the static aircraft, it's looking a bit... Anyway, we shall... let's get things going. So we'll get the seatbelts on, and we can dispense of the gate. So, please get rid of our gate, sir. Just make sure that's going away. I love... there's some really nice animation, too, around the gate leaving. You get the... kind of the warning flashing light there, which is kind of neat. So, there you go. Yeah. Sorry, a bit of blasted jet noise there, right? Let me get the AP started. Let's do a quick check on calibration there. Get the parking brake set, and let's get our pushback set up. Oop. Oh, it's disconnected the ground power on me, that's why.
Ground, stand by.
Oh, I forgot it does that automatically. Hang on. Right, it's gonna say inhibit, so we're just gonna have to wait for that APU to kick in. Yes, I know. Be patient, airplane. Not long. And this happens in real life too. I've been on airplanes where I've actually seen this happen as a passenger, which is funny.
Sir, the bypass pit is installed.
There we go.
All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
Dual FMC op restored. Yes, there we go.
Parking brake set, lifting the aircraft.
Okay, aircraft is going up. So we're going to plan the pushback here.
Pushback.
Very simple. Pretty much straight out. Nose to the right, which looks to be about there. Okay. Good bit of a look here. Yep, about there. I'll do. Anything else we need to think about? Yaw jumper, come on. Everything else is on. Turn the fuel on. Yeah, you can start your pushback, sir.
Go ahead.
Jamie says, my friend flew to Amsterdam last Friday and this happened. They forgot the APU gen. Yeah.
Parking brake.
Yeah, they did. It happens in real life. It does. It's quite funny. Sorry, I'm not on normal ops here. Let me get that back. Okay, parking brakes are off. Packs can come off now.
You can start the engine sequence.
Thank you, sir. Just give about 10-20 yards before we start the engine up here. That should do. Okay, engine 2. And 2's live. And fuel. Love that sound. I love that sound, that bassy sound. Very brilliant.
That completed.
So we got quite a bit of news today as well, guys. Yep, set parking brake, no problem.
Parking brake set. Lowering aircraft.
Okay, lower that airplane. Wait for the push truck to disperse.
Okay, sir. Clear to disconnect. Pin has been removed. See you at the side.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciated, sir. Right. We've got good start on engine 1. We can bring in packs in there as well. And engine 2. And 2's live. And fuel. Checking up here, I don't know. Yeah, so I hope everyone's having a good week. We got tons of news today. I think Dan kind of went over the top this time around. We've got about, I think, 9 different things to talk about in the news, which is a bit mental. So once we get up to, as per normal, once we get up to cruise altitude, we shall have a look at that. Flight level of 350 today. So if you're wanting to match altitude with me, that's where we're headed to. And we got good start on engine 1, so bring that in as well. Packs can come in on both sides. And the APU can go off. Flight directors can come on. VREF of 132 for takeoff today. Whoop. Or V2 rather. So we'll get 137 dialed in there. I'll do it. And VNAV on there. PA 38, yes. Yes, that is covered today. That is definitely covered today. Let me know if the audio levels are okay, guys. Is the music too loud or too soft? Just in case I'm not hearing things as they should be. Right, get the taxi light on. Seatbelts are on, yes they are. And we can start rolling. Off we go to runway 14 right. Audio sounds good? Brilliant. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate that. So yeah, I'll also tell you about my mishap with my my mirror and my ribs. It's definitely the most pain I've been in for a while. Don't recall it much like this recent years. Get our flaps selected there. Flaps 5. I think this takes us pretty much right out to the foot of the runway, so I thought I had a nosebleed there. Yeah, there it is. 777X, right over there. Oh yeah, so it is. Good spot. Well done. Okay, and we'll just hold here for a sec, see if Nighthawk, you already in the air? I didn't see if you had actually left or not. Anyway, bring on strobe. Oh, any collision should have been on. Oopsie. Everything else can come on, and we want TARA is on. Fully configured for takeoff. Oh, looks like Nighthawk may have taken off already. Oh no, he's behind me. There he is. Okay. Ready to rock and roll, guys. Flaps are set. Yeah, we're all good there. Okay, let's roll. Right behind me. Yes, you are. Bit of a miserable day in Seattle, but I think this is kind of normal for Seattle, isn't it? The rainy weather. You had a physics test yesterday, alright. Oh, you got a proper test in 3 weeks, so what was that, like a rehearsal? 50%. Flex. Climb 1. There goes all the rain. Nice long runway at Boeing Field here. 10,000 footer.
V1 take.
Here we go.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Flaps 1. Past our thrust reduction altitude and drop the nose, picking up a bit of speed. And autopilot on. Flap 0. $4,000 FPM. Well, feet per minute. Yeah, it was climbing a bit quick there, wasn't it? Okay, and we will ask for direct TMO and select our LNAV. when we turn off and taxi lights can come off. Gear to neutral. We forgot to use RTO there. Bad. Off we go. Not much to see here, guys. That's for sure. Very thick. Right in the suit. Passing a 6,500. Holding a 250. Select 157. LNAV is in control. Oh, I see clouds. And I think we can just take it up to 350. Go. And landing lights can come off. Release cabin crew. See Nighthawk gaining altitude there. Oh, finally getting a glimpse of the metropolitan area of Seattle there. And a little bit of a rainbow. See it, guys? Bit of a rainbow there as well. Send this on our way. Very nice. Ooh. Okay, guys, I will be right back. Bear with me. 2 seconds. Sorry about that, guys. Feeling a bit wheezy. Just kind of had one of those moments that was going to pass out. Alright, where are we? Standard pressure? Passing 26,000. See a bit of the Washington State countryside. Standard pressure yet. Cheers, Jamie. Mic volume is low. Low. Yeah. Probably helps to put my microphone in front of my face. Oh, no, I just suddenly felt a bit woozy. Strange. Excuse me. Put Snoopy in the doghouse. And engines can go into off. I think that was off anyway, wasn't it? Yeah. We'll get up to cruise and we'll do the news for you guys. That range out a bit. 840 miles in this one, I think, roughly. Trying to see what the block time is. Oh, it's just under 2 hours. Should be alright. 2 hours flight time, anyway. So I'm just gonna crank a window. I'm getting a bit hot. Yeah, so a couple things to cover. You're following a real-world flight, Tom 90K, and I think you must have an emergency. All right, okay. Oh dear. Are they squawking 7700? Are they? Yeah, so I broke 3 ribs last Saturday. A week past Saturday. 2 weeks ago, just around. Carrying a mirror down the stairs, and it was a big mirror, not heavy, but my son was at the bottom of the stairs and I suddenly slipped. So trying to save the mirror from shattering, I came down hard on my left side, right on the step. And long story short, I went to the hospital and found out I cracked 3 ribs. So that's why I wasn't on last week. And I won't be on next week or the week after. Dark Fury may be doing some presenting. I will be out of the country, guys. I'll be away to Canada for a bit. So my next stream, my personal next stream, not necessarily Positive Rate, but my personal next stream will be May the 18th. So yeah, just in case you're wondering where I've gone off to, that's where I'm going. I'm going to going back home, just for a little bit. Well, deciding and heading into Portugal. Supposed to go to Aberdeen. Ooh, oh dear. Yeah, there's something wrong there. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, there we go. Some mountains for you. Or volcanoes, whatever you want to call them. Oh, excuse me. Big moon off to the right. Let's see it. I don't see her. Don't see it. Underwater. Can't see that moon for some reason. Oh. Right, actually I didn't check where we at. Cruising altitude, yes we are. Okay. Bring that down and let's do... Oh, get things set up first here. Let's do the news, guys. Tons of news today, so we'll try and get through it as quickly as possible. But there was a big wrap-up with Sobo, talking about the upcoming Sim Update 15. City Update 7, I think, has been said that it's going to be delayed. That was meant to be Brazil. 280 patches, though, in the Sim Update, guys. And it's slightly delayed, but they're just making sure everything's tickety-boo, which is, of course, that's what we want them to do. And that will be coming with the Airbus 320neo V2 from Inabuilds, which I believe will also be available for Xbox users, which is good. The other big news in this, which I wasn't expecting, Working Title's completely overhauled the G3X Touch, which is the... I can't remember which airplanes use it, but it's looking very impressive, and it's actually getting kind of up to standard along the lines of like PMS or the GTNX 750, etc. So that's one to watch, and that should be quite good. Improvements to the helicopter model, and they are still continuing to work on the shallow water update to reduce some of that grid-like appearance that you get in some areas. Update for Brazil is postponed, but they are doing a European cities too, so that's going to include updates for Barcelona, Madrid, Nice, Monte Carlo, Porto, and Stockholm coming out on the 28th of May. New local legend as well, the SC7 Skyvan, so that should be quite good if you're interested in some of the more interesting GA aircraft. And they have also said that the Top Gun DLC is going to be removed from the marketplace, guys. So if you don't already have it and you want it, you need to download this within the next month because it's going to disappear completely. I suspect this is probably something to do with licensing. So they probably only had it licensed for a certain period of time. So if you do want it, you can download it now. It will continue to operate after the fact, but you will not be able to get it on the marketplace after May 25th. Also, Sobo's just making mention that they will absolutely be at Flight Sim Expo 2024 in Las Vegas. It's just a reminder that tickets are going up to 100 quid on, or $100 US rather, on May 1st. So you can take advantage of the early bird discount. And of course, you can see all the guys from Asobo there, who will undoubtedly be doing some sort of press conference, I would imagine, and seeing a lot more detail around Microsoft 2024. Orbx has put up a cool map for DCS. So I'm not sure if they've previously done scenery for DCS, but this is going to be very exciting, I think, for a lot of people. Kola is it's going to cover Norway, Sweden, Finland, Murmansk, parts of Karelia, Barents Sea, and Norwegian Sea, all in 5,500 or 550,000 square kilometers, which is really, really awesome, and it includes air bases and point of interest as well. So it looks like Orbx is really investing in the DCS to help expand that platform. FS2 Crew, this is something interesting. So they've got a new add-on for PMDG 737, which is a virtual FO who actually moves and does stuff. I don't know how they pull this stuff off, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you want that extra level of immersion, you want to feel like you got an FO in the cabin with you, that's probably one to look at. Price is coming in about €14.99, so probably about the same in US dollars, I'd imagine. Just Flight, this is the big one, the Tomahawk, a very much anticipated airplane, and our good friends at Just Flight have been working on this for quite a while. This was a huge success for them on previous platforms. This has now reached Microsoft Flight Simulator, and undoubtedly you'll see some content creators flying it. I'm pretty sure I was watching Shane Oz Flight Simmer the other day. He was taking it through its paces. Immense detail. I mean, every new aircraft they come out with, it's just getting better and better and better, and they're really, really pushing the boundaries with this one. So yeah, if you want a nice, accurate, very popular general aviation aircraft, and you fancy the Tomahawk, head on over to our good friends at Just Flight, which I will put the link for into the to the chat there, and go check it out. It's definitely worth a purchase. And let me know if you do end up going to Just Flight and purchasing it. Let us know in Discord that you've done that, so that we can relay that information back to Just Flight, because they always like to hear when they've had positive feedback and someone's actually gone and spent a few pennies to get one of their products. So that's cool. Flight Factor, now onto X-Plane news. They are rolling out a closed alpha for their 777 V2. So there is going to be a release date quite soon. Apparently you can get into this. You need to sign an NDA. Not a lot of details on how you do this. I think you'd probably have to look up Flight Factor on social media, or possibly if they have a website somewhere. Not sure, but you can probably get into that, and then that eventually will come out the beta as well. But it's looking pretty good, and of course we always, even though we focus on Microsoft Flight Simulator, it's always nice to see our friend, our fellow simmers over on X-Plane getting some good stuff as well. So yeah, feel free to check that out if you got X-Plane. And also on X-Plane, we've got Flight Procedure Simulations is just released the Embraer E190, and this is actually looking really spectacular as well. I've had the pleasure of being a passenger on this airplane for British Airways. They're absolutely lovely to fly on as a passenger, so I can only imagine they're equally fun to fly as a pilot in the simulation. And again, if you have X-Plane, you can go check that out. It is going to be on sale for $69 US. Although it mentioned something about $55. If you have the E195, you get $10 discount as well. So go check that out. Captain Sim now, I guess. Like too much controversy, they've brought out an update. Which now includes a virtual cockpit. I didn't actually realize that they'd released it without the cockpit, and apparently people didn't know how fast they were going unless they went to the external view. I don't know. It's all very weird to me. I can't really comment much on the C-130 or Captain Sim. I just know that Captain Sim's been meeting a bit of controversy of late. But if you're absolutely desperate on the C-130, You can head on over to Captain's, and I believe that's also available in the marketplace as well for $49.99. It's not cheap, but going through the screenshots, I mean, it does look like some lovely modeling in the cockpit. So can't comment as to the authenticity with the flight dynamics or the systems or anything like that, but it is looking pretty swell, I must admit. So yeah, if you fancy a C-130 and you want something with a nice detailed virtual cockpit, go check that out. So actually, looks pretty good, I must admit. We put a lot of work into the model. Apart from that, I could comment, if you've had experience with it, let us know in the Discord as well, or possibly on the chat if it's any good, so we can pass that information along. Jamie says, oh, it looks like that flight's going to Santiago. Okay. Could be a medical emergency, mate. That's probably the usual reason. Finally, Bluebird is going to be at Flight Sim Expo, and they're going to be showing some stuff off, which is really exciting. So if you are going to Flight Sim Expo, Shervin and his team will be there to talk through the ongoing development of this highly anticipated add-on for Microsoft Flight Simulator. They are modeling this thing to the hilt and striving for something that is as close to study level as possible. I know this is very much anticipated for me and by a great many other people that I know. So yeah, definitely your chance to see some more information on the 757 if you go to Flight Sim Expo, and undoubtedly there'll probably be some stuff released on YouTube after they make the appearance as well. Other big news, I think, for aircraft is India Foxtrot Echo. They just keep cranking out these hits after hit, and the recent one is the Tornado. It looks amazing. Again, I've seen some content creators taking it through its paces. Looks absolutely fantastic. Some of the detailing in the cockpit. I mean, look at that. Look at that, guys. Of course, the Tornado was a primarily British, but also German and a few other countries, mainly used as a low-level terrain approach and attack aircraft. It has been pretty much in every major modern war that I can think of, whether you talk about the Gulf War or otherwise. Tornado has always been there. Recently retired about 5-6 years ago, which has now been replaced by the F-35B and, of course, attack rolls by the Typhoon. Yeah, I can remember them zooming over the skies where I live many times. Sadly, though, as all good things must come to an end, Tornado did have to be retired in favor of more updated avionics and airplanes. So there you go. And that is the news for today's guy. I hope you enjoyed it. There we go. Oh, top of the sentence making an appearance. 364 miles away by the looks of it. Posted the moon to Discord. Yeah, I think you're right, Nighthawk. It's probably because I got the time set a bit different in mind. So. Oh, not feeling 100%. Hold on, might need something to eat. Get something to eat when we finish. Take a look around. There's Nighthawk. Ooh, Nighthawk again on me. Definitely getting on me. It's almost like a formation flight, isn't it? See what speed I'm at, I'm not sure. Oh, that's quite slow. Must be that low cost index. Look for... I'll just keep it where it is for now. So you're probably going to overtake me, Nighthawk. Closer. Alright, I'm just gonna grab a glass of water, guys. Be right back. See you in a little bit. Back to you. All right. Well, we still got a ways to go, guys. need to talk about some controversial. Captain Scam has a scam somewhere. Yeah, Nick. Yeah, he does. Hi, Nick. How you doing? Yeah, I mean, it looks the C-13 looks pretty well modeled, but I don't think that's where they fall short. They generally fall short on the flight modeling. You forgot about medical emergencies? Yeah. Yeah, there's any number of reasons that can cause an emergency. So. Oh. dear, dear. I think everything's okay. Oh, seatbelts are still on. Put those on. I'm surprised the cabin crew hasn't complained yet. Oh, Jet T's turned around. Oh no. Oh, what a shame. It's probably ruined quite a few holidays. Posted them into Discord anyway. Let's go have a look at that. So is that the moon or the sun? Looks like the sun. Good shot though. Is that the picture you're on about? Or is it in the pub? Oh, it's in the pub again. Oh, right, there we go. No, I found it. There we go. That's a lovely shot. Oh, very nice. Look at that. Look at the detail there. Really cool. It's also got a great one of me sneaking up on me. Very good. Thanks, Nighthawk. Oh. And all those agriculture circles, they're always very interesting, aren't they? Three. There's Roboboy flying past us. Maybe doing a reverse version of our route. Oh, there's a few guys up in the sky there. Water movie. Yeah. 2 A320s. Very cool. I'll wave at you. Hey guys. Jimmy says last week Annabelle's put a few airports on sale for across the pond. He bought what's Echo India Delta Whiskey? What's that one again? Nine pounds, so that's very good. Yeah, good deal. I feel like I should know what that is. Is that Dublin? Yeah, Dublin. No, that's a really good deal. That's a good airport as well. Nice add-on package. Yeah, Nighthawk is well and truly ahead of me now. Probably stand to speed up a bit. See what that does to our fuel consumption. I'll take it up to 7.8. See if it causes any alarms in the fuel. just under an hour, or just over an hour away, or an hour and 10 minutes. And actually, step climb as well. We step climb up to what are we at now? 355. Let's take it up to 390. Pick up a bit of speed, save a bit of fuel. Wow, look at that. Awesome. It's very interesting steering when you come down this side, I find. Especially as you get further south, because it starts to almost become a bit more desert and arid. Passing 37. Ooh. Like I ate something funny last night. I'm feeling kind of not great. There's the horn coming in at 390. See what the fuel says about that. I'm still looking good on fuel. Tons of contingency there. I think we'll be fine. Speaking of medical emergencies, China Air rescued Gulfstream G550 flying the hospital landed in Montreal. All right, okay. Interesting. I wonder what their mission was. Complaining about this 280 knots at crew. Let's go have a look. Unable 280. Is that because it's too quick? We'll see what's what when we get there. Still a ways off of top of the descent anyway. Oh, there we go. Two eight 280B. 280 below. Okay. Wait, are you talking about altitude or are you talking about speed? Okay, I'm done that. It's probably going to give me the same complaint about easy. Probably see the same for all of them. Alright, that's a good tip. Thanks, Jamie. Thanks for that. There we go. Still tracking 3.4 tons when we get to Burbank, so that's alright. That's a good tip. Thank you. I learned something today. Go over the approach then. So we're coming through rebreak, so this is obviously there's crew, easy, highway, made, peppers, rocker. Coming in for a 08 ILS. So we will intercept at, I believe we come in at Silex. We could go 4,000. I think that we'll probably just drop down 3,000 mandatory for intercept. Roughly where Bud is, and then descent into Burbank on runway 08, which is course 079. And put in our radio altitude there, 350 as well. 727 feet altitude. So that's quite high up, actually, if I'm reading that right. Check while we're there. Arrival QNH is 2990. Landing's gonna be fun. Yeah, it's you have to be quick on the brakes. Make sure you hit that threshold. See 350 feet for our decision height. .348 technical. That is dialed in. And we've got ILS 1095 is ready to go on our standby frequencies. Course is already set 079 for approaching the 08. Good to go. Crossing into California. Let's have a look. Is there like a boundary? Like a big, like a flag or something? Yeah, it's definitely looking a bit more arid, isn't it? Okay, final checks. Just need to run to the little boys' room. Just over 320 miles top of descent, so we got a bit of ways to go. I shall leave you with a lovely view at the window here. And be right back. 2 seconds, guys. right back with you guys. I'm getting some scenery now. Seeing some mountains. Right. 3 knot winds. Nothing really to worry about today. Looks like I'm gaining on length off of it. Look at that, guys. Not wild, eh? Hi Dan, good after evening morning. Yeah. How are you? How you doing? It's interesting descent actually, because oh no, it's mind you, it's calling for 280, isn't it? Just seems pretty high to put a restriction like that on. But I guess it's just about making sure the traffic's all coming in at the same speed, isn't it? Looks very kind of army basey, isn't it? Wonder what that is actually. It's very interesting. That's not the boneyard, is it? It's not the boneyard. Not actually sure where the boneyard is. Definitely looks like it could be, because you can see all the... It almost looks like aircraft all lined up, doesn't it? I wish I'd studied more in geography. Last update before 2024? Yeah, it sounds like it. I don't know if they've officially said that. Aircraft boneyard, where's that? Tacoma Air Museum. Tucson. Yeah, I think there's a good chance that could be it. Hard to say. Oh well, very cool to look at, whatever it is. Oh, there's Nighthawk. The area on the ground is part of a Native American reservation. Ah, okay. So that would almost be like, I think we're well past it now. Where is it? It must be like houses then that we can see. It's hard to kind of make out what it was, but it just like something very pattern organized, didn't it? Okay, no, cheers for that, Nighthawk. I was wondering what I was looking at. Obviously not as exciting as what I thought I was looking at. It's maybe something we should take a GA flight around Pima Air Museum and see if we can see the boneyard. I think that might be an interesting stream. See how much detail's actually there. Because the boneyard's vast, isn't it? It's just huge. It's something I've never looked at in the sim before, actually. Roughly 200 miles to top of descent. As we come into Burbank Hollywood, which is a small airport, very short runway. So this is we're going to be right on the money. You only get about 5,800 feet to play with. So it will be an auto brake 3. In fact, depending. We might pull a Ryanair here too, where we start the reverse thrust just before we touch down. Although it could end up with being quite a thumper if we do that. But see a bit of weather building now. I love how the clouds sit above the mountains. Just kind of peek out above the clouds like that. It looks really cool. Very, very neat. Some mountains up ahead. Okay, flipping that off. How'd you figure that out, Nighthawk, that it was a reservation? Just Google mapped it? It's a good view of the mountains there. It's on Little Nav map. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't have that open today. Check streamer log's working.
Wow.
Oh, isn't that pretty? Wow. Back in the old days when we used to chat quite a bit on streams. Unfortunately, I think everybody's just getting too busy these days. How am I feeling after the incident? I'm better, but today I feel really off. I don't know what it is. I didn't sleep well last night, and I'm very achy today. It's almost like I've gone back a step. But when I started the stream, I was starting to feel a bit woozy as well. I had to kind of step away for a couple minutes. I'm not too bad at the moment, but I think I've just been pushing myself too hard. I think I'm gonna have to try and relax on the weekend a bit. Do as little as possible. Not that my wife is overly thrilled about that. I do feel sorry for my wife. Actually, she's picking up too much slack at the moment. It's a horrible thing to have when you crack ribs, because you can't lift anything. You struggle standing at times. It's just like everything, any kind of household errand becomes an absolute torture. So it has put a lot of pressure on my life, unfortunately. And you feel lazy too, because you want to do things. You don't want to be kind of just sitting on the couch watching television all day. But it's all you can really do. Look at that. The Wild West. Seemed like a fitting tune, didn't it? To be brutally honest, I can see you do look quite fed up. Yeah, I'm just not feeling 100%. That's all. The fact that I soldier on a true Canuck, thank you. Yeah. Well, last week there was no way I could have done the stream because I was hurt. It hurt too much to sit in at the desk. So it's like I'm surrounded by cushions on the couch trying to find comfortable positions. It was really, really hard. But, this week I've been not too bad. But, I'll probably need to find some cushions after the stream. Just bang on 160 miles to the top of the sun. Start backing off that range a bit. I like backing off the range. It makes me feel like we're getting closer. Yeah. Yeah, still 3-knot crosswinds, so that's nothing. At least we don't have the winds to contend with. I was looking at, I think it was Las Vegas or something like that, as the alternate, and the winds were like 25, gusting 32. I was like, whoa! But I didn't realize I was looking at the weather for the alternate, not for Burbank. Okay. Oh. Just keep getting a little twinge every now and then. Falling apart. Falling apart. Taking some of that nice scenery. Alright. Sorry guys, be right back. Sorry about that. Mic was off. No, I was just saying they gave me codeine, but I only took one of them. Kind of the first night. I didn't really want to get too hooked on the opiates. There we go. Yeah, simple mistake. Have a look and see what that plan looks like. Yeah, so it's straight from Mikey into Silex. Put a hard deck of 3700 at Silex as well. And straight in. We could do a fix as well, why not? So it's 079, isn't it? Okay. We want see what's 7 miles. Reciprocal 079 is 259. just to keep us right. Beautiful. Yeah, definitely a place to play around with the airplanes down there. Here's a question. If you come back as any animal in the world, what would you come back as? So if you reincarnated as some sort of animal, what would it be? I think for me, I'd like to come back as an eagle or a condor. Robin is your spirit animal, is it? It's funny because the what you guys call robins over here is nothing like robins that we have in Canada. You should Google Canadian robin. It looks completely different. You've attracted a few of them at another site you work at. Oh yeah. You at work today, Dan? Are you? Imagine Nighthawk will be starting his descent soon, although I'm much higher. Jamie says an otter would be pretty cool. An otter, okay, yeah. Yeah, otters have lots of fun. I was doing a practice flight yesterday, so I was going from London, Ontario to Montreal, and I said, well, I had a work call, so I just thought I'd put it in the background, you know, and let it fly. So I had my call, and the call went slightly over time, and I wasn't paying attention. I came back, and I just hit the entry point for the star. And I was still at 39,000 feet. So if you go into Valanta's tracked it as well. So you go in Valanta, you'll see this kind of flight where I've just done a circle multiple times to try and get down to altitude, so I could actually end up landing in Montreal. I was quite amused. When I realized I was tracking it with Valanta as well, I'm like, oh man, I'm going to hear about this. It's different compared to the common Europe. Yeah, it is. It's a lot different. Yeah, looks. It's bigger too. They're sizable birds. It's like foxes look a lot different in North America as well. I think, as do badgers. Whereas European foxes and European badgers are I mean, I wouldn't mess with a badger, don't get me wrong, but they're cute. They look, you know, quite attractive looking animals. But in Canada, they look awful. They just look vicious and ugly. Same with the foxes. Right, I'll reset the MCP and I'll see if I can pull up a picture of a. So we want to take down 3,000. Which we can do because we're uncontrolled. Yeah, let me see if I can find a picture of a. Yeah, there you go. That's There's a good example of a North American robin. Black head, grey wings, and you got that kind of orangey red breast. Have you seen the North American badger? Oh my god, this thing's ugly. I don't know, maybe it looks... Yeah, American badgers, they don't look nice. You wouldn't want to mess with this thing. Look at that. Mean looking things. Nighthawk says Canadian robins are huge compared to British. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're much bigger. Dan says, seen some videos of honey badgers getting into scraps with snakes and taking their heads off. Yeah, you wouldn't want to mess with them. Definitely wouldn't want to mess with them. Okay, top descent is coming in just over 30 miles. Close. I've already got the MCP set 3000, so that's alright. Oh, hey Brian, how you doing? This is, have you ever seen a fisher? They're pretty nasty. You have them around your place? No, a fisher, I don't think so. Is that a bird or like something else? See if I can find it. Okay. They almost look like otters, don't they? That's what Brian's on about. A fisher? No, I don't know if I've ever seen one of those actually. $20 miles top descent. Big rodent, quite vicious, yeah. Whereabouts are you again, Brian? You Ottawa way, aren't you? I mean, most things in Canada are relatively vicious. You don't want to get too close to them. Even raccoons, tourists, they just want to go up and pet raccoons. I'm like, no, don't do that. It not only could it possibly take your finger off, but there's quite a good chance it might have rabies as well. It's amazing how much wildlife in Canada are considered like exotic pets over here, like chipmunks. Can you imagine having a chipmunk as a pet? Nighthawk's still holding an altitude. Imagine I'll start descending and then he'll probably start descending when I hit 3,500. Oh, you went through the shots for the rabies. Oh, not nice. Not nice. None of the wildlife in Canada is as dangerous as the wildlife in Australia. No, this is true. This is true. Everything there wants to kill you. Yeah. Even koala bears. I've seen, koala bears running around with steak knives. Gotta be careful. Right. Wife goes through about a kilogram of peanuts as day feeding chipmunk. Yeah, but that's fair enough, and I've done that too. But you're not like putting them in a cage, are you? Red and black squirrels. Yeah. Oh, you get red squirrels over there, do you? Oh. That's something. I'll just make sure this descent kicks in, and I'll show you a black squirrel, Dan. You've probably never seen anything like this. So we don't really have gray squirrels. We have black squirrels. Yeah. See the engine throttling down. Do they come to the door every morning? Yeah, because they get used to it. If they know they're going to get fed, they'll show up. And black squirrels are huge. Yeah, check this out, Dan. See what you think of this. That's a North American black squirrel. That's usually the kind of squirrel that we see. Yeah, you do get gray in Canada. Yeah, I forget. I just never realized we got red ones. I'll have to look that up. Oh, Nighthawk's starting to ascend. Canadian red squirrel. Oh, yeah, so they do look very much like the British ones. So. Okay, cool. Actually, maybe not so much. They look slightly different. It's a Canadian red squirrel. Is that what they look like? So slightly less tufty. They look a bit more squirrely. Kevin says go around. You can hand feed the red ones, and your wife is too nervous to do it. Oh, why? It's just a squirrel. Nighthawk says my outdoor pond goldfish are pretty tame, but turn into frenzied sharks over mosquito larvae. Yeah, good. At least they're eating them. That's actually a handy thing to have. Then, do you find it reduces the amount of mosquitoes you have in the summer? Sorry, back to. How's Kevin doing today? Ryanair. I had a wild turkey in my front yard last week. Really? Wow. Too early in the year. See, if come October, that'd be handy. Good and tired after a long week. Right. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm feeling a bit rough. I broke 3 ribs, or cracked 3 ribs a couple weeks ago. And I was starting to feel better, but yesterday it seemed to relapse a bit, and I just didn't sleep very well last night. I'm just feeling a bit kind of not great. Read that correct. Yeah, very sore. I wouldn't recommend it. They are in season right now for hunting. Oh, okay. First of our procedure turns. A nice view of the desert there. Those things take a while to heal. Yeah, they do. I was carrying a mirror down the stairs, and my son was right at the bottom of the steps asking me some question about something while I was trying to carry this mirror, and I lost my balance and I slipped off the step. But so in trying to save the mirror from shattering, I held it up above my head and came down hard on the step on my left side, right on the corner. And yes, I saved the mirror. Wish I'd thrown it out the bloody window, but yeah, I saved it. Brian says I have had a bad couple of weeks. My father passed away on the 10th, so I'm sorry to hear that, Brian. Thoughts and prayers for me. Haven't been in the mood to sim for a bit and starting to get back into it. Yeah, it'll take a while. It'll take a while. I mean, there's this horrible expression which is time heals all wounds, and which I don't think it does. I think time allows you to better deal with the wounds. That's probably the way I would put it. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that, mate. Coincidentally, when I go over to Canada, I'm going to be seeing my dad's grave for the first time, because he died during COVID. So I couldn't go over to see him when he was sick. Okay, passing 28,000. Just do a quick double check and see if the weather's changed at all. No, still the same. Smiling cooker. Oh, there's Nighthawk over there. Nighthawk, you must be on a different approach than me then. It's been rough. We've been trying to keep your mother in good spirits. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very lonely thing when a partner dies, isn't it? Well, like I said, my thoughts and all of our thoughts, I think. Don't want to speak on behalf of everybody, but certainly Positive Ray family, all our thoughts to you, Brian. Hope things become a little bit easier in time. Okay, technically, we're supposed to be down at below 280. Oh, it's just below 280 now. Alright. Ruby Alpaca. Love the names. You see some really creative ones. Okay, I think we'll get the seatbelts on. I know it's a bit early, but get everyone buckled in. Give the cabin crew a chance to clean the cabin, get everything stowed as well. Some lovely scenery we're coming into. Fenix nav data didn't seem to have all the approach. All right, okay. Does Fenix take their nav data from the sim then, or is it separate like PMDG? Because I've got Navigraph, so I can update PMDG from Navigraph when it is. Just there's been a brand new cycle as well. Steep descent after Mindy. Okay. It's all right. We'll get there. Get some drag out. Reminds me that I'll have to update my Navigraph when I get home next. Joys of being away for a long time. Yeah, you may have missed a sim update as well, which seemed to do all sorts of weird things, including it completely reset all my sound settings on voice meter. There's been a lot of things been updated last couple of weeks, last week or so. That'll be fun. Okay. Now, just for reference. .128 is our VREF. Below 18,000, so we'll go to QNH. Are you studying abroad? Where are you? Whereabouts are you, Kevin? When you say abroad, you mean like Birmingham? Okay, still on V2 path, doing alright. Once we hit PEPs, we should be able to take a drag off. I think we'll just fly the profile after that. Germany! Ah, very good. Up the Lieber. So you're sampling all the nice beers over there then, Kevin. See, when you come back to Ireland, you won't be able to taste alcohol anymore. You'll hate it. German food can be quite good at times as well, actually. They love kebabs over in Germany, don't they? It's like their number one dish, kebabs. I've heard Germany's absolutely flooded with kebab takeouts. Still speed brakes. All right. See, that trick's come in handy. Thank you. Yeah, they have some good ones out here, yeah. Missing Guinness. All right, fair enough. Kebabs are huge. 3 places within 5 minutes walk. There you go. Yeah. Making good use of the speed brakes today. I think it was that sharp a descent. Maybe it is. Okay, I think what I might do, let's drop it down to 220. We'll get some flaps out for drag. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? What an approach. Holy moly. Stunning. You back? You just had lunch? Okay. We missed you, G. We missed you. Perhaps one. Just give us a little bit extra drag. Don't want to make too much noise. I'm just stretching constantly, so I'm trying to stay limber. Passing 10,000 feet. See our approach circle there, so that's our glide scope intercept. Get that ILS dialed in. Is cross-check. Wow, look at this. Not great. Stunning. Beautiful. Absolutely crazy. See, you don't, it doesn't matter where you go in the world, you always find something interesting. You always find something interesting. Do I have to pay where, what is AA? What's that one again? Is that Gatwick? I don't believe so. Don't believe so. Can't remember. What is that Gatwick? Oh, Belfast Aldergrove. Yes, I do have that one. Sorry. Yes, I do have that one. Yes, I believe so. Yeah, Belfast, I can't remember. It's not a horrendously long runway. It's very comparable to Edinburgh, I think, in terms of the airport size. I think Edinburgh is probably a little bit bigger now, though. Edinburgh's become very popular. That's the thing. It's a very busy place. Passing just past 8,000 now. Heading down for 7. We have localizer indication as well. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend this track. On the heading, and we'll arm the localizer, intercept that way rather than cutting over the Silex, just so we get nice and straight, nice and lined up. Runway should be over there somewhere. See, Nighthawk's definitely starting to drop down now. There's your glide scope indicator. So rather than fly the RNAV points, we can just take it off, just ride the scope all the way in. Auto brakes 3 today. And we will be flying with a full flaps 40 approach as well. 128 is our VREF, so we'll set the indicator for 133 as we come down. Did a hop there from London City? Oh, the Honda Jet. Yeah, we did, yeah. Yep. Yes, we have. We have indeed. Yeah, because I had to go around on that approach as well, didn't I? Okay. Glide scope intercept. On the approach. And we'll take 180, please. So we're coming over Los Angeles, I guess. Surrounded by mountains. Those speed brakes just to get us slowed down a bit. Flaps 2. Just to the brakes. Flaps 5. Confirm hover taxi. Shit. Yeah. That'd be fun, right? Okay.
2500.
Here we go, guys. Sorry, I'm just going to level out the aircraft so I can intercept that glide scope rather than keep floating below it and eventually it'll
Wait! Make him lose his focus! Oh no! Sorry! Shut up!
Yes, Dan. Wise guy. Does that still work?
A wise guy, eh?
Okay. Glide scope intercept. 60. You're down. Do we have one for a go-round? Hopefully not. Looks like Nighthawk's still on track. Flaps 25. Flaps 30. And flaps 40. $5,800 feet and 4,500 feet required for landing. So, wish me luck.
Minimums. Wide slope. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Ugh. Rocking and rolling a bit. Wow. Yeah, I don't think a light touch was feasible on that landing. Crack brakes and a perfect landing. Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks, guys. And vacated. And there's Nighthawk. With Ryanair, you get both at once. That's it. Well, I mean, it's really about landing and safety, isn't it? So you can't really muck about with trying to get a soft touchdown. There's Nighthawk going. Oh, is that terminal over there? Okay. I'm glad I'm following him. Would have kept going up here. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Keep the strobes on just a moment because we're crossing the active runway again. Can't see anybody coming. I don't know if this was an official taxiway. Did we make a wrong turn? Turned off the wrong direction. Should have looked at the airport map first. The windsock, yeah, there's only about 3 knots. Alright, I'm just going to grab a standard thing. Just thread the needle. Gate A1. You don't want to be pulling it down too soft if the weather doesn't allow you. Yeah. Okay. Brakes are on. For the AP power. And wheel off and belts off. There we go. Welcome to Burbank. Oh. So this is version 2. I'm of mixed minds about this one. It is nice, and you can see there's a heck of a lot of detail in the surrounding buildings around the airport. Big cargo area there as well, so I imagine Burbank is well used for cargo actually. What's that? Looks like a football stadium, doesn't it? 2 runways, one rather longish one, and then the shorter one. Well, even the longest one is only about 8,000 feet. Runway 8 that we came in was only 5,600, so it's, as I mentioned, you really got to be quick on the mark when you're coming down. Looking at the exterior buildings, I mean, this is very much a utility airport. I wouldn't say it's probably your major airport in this area, but obviously does service. I would imagine quite a bit of private traffic, but as you can see, they indicated that JetBlue is obviously a user of this place. Bob Hope Airport was its original name before it was renamed to Burbank, but obviously the Bob Hope legacy still survives. And what I do like about this airport is the tower looks very rustic, doesn't it? It's kind of got that 1960s vibe to it. Lots of detail, on some of the ground traffic and various static things sitting about here. Take a look at it at night. Nice, cool route. Yeah, it was a cool route. Huge thanks to Dark Fury for coming up with this particular one. So there you go. Yeah, it gives you a kind of rough idea of what it looks like at night. It's not, dramatic. Oh, I like that. I like the light under for the airport code there. It's not dramatic, but then again, I don't think the airport itself is very dramatic. I mean, this is very much a type of utility airport. There's a Frontier aircraft over there. All right, that's Nighthawk there. Oh, so that's just a stack I'm looking at. That's fine. Yeah, so that's pretty good. And yeah, please do check it out. Click on the link from Orbx. If you could just drop that in the chat for me, that'd be great. Spice up your life in Hollywood-Burbank with this great offering from Orbx. I think the name of the fellow that did it too is Matteo Veneziani. Matteo Veneziani, distributed through Orbx. Smash that link for Orbx for us, guys. It really helps us out. And of course, like and subscribe as well if you haven't already done so. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, I'm not going to be streaming for at least a couple Saturdays. I am off to Canada next week, and I'll be away, missing 2 Saturdays. So returning to stream again, I believe it's the 18th. In the meantime, however, hopefully, possibly, potentially, we will have Dark Fury picking up the slack. He will not necessarily be doing it at my showtime, but he definitely will be doing it at some showtime. So do check him out, or check the show notes. Set your alarm on the channel, and also check out for show announcements in Discord. And you can join our Discord if you haven't already done so. I'm sure everybody has, but just in case you're looking in the background and you want to say hello, join the Positive Rate family. We're all very friendly. We know lots of things about airplanes, far more than we should do, almost to a point where it's a security risk. And of course, a big thank you, huge thank you, and hello to Kevin, Nighthawk, who flew with us today. Brian, always nice to see some of these familiar faces that we haven't seen in a while. Did see Nick chime in earlier, and as did Dan, of course, as well. Jamie, always great to talk to you as well, mate. And if I missed anybody else and you're still watching, just put a nasty message in the chat. Say, hey, well, you forgot about me. But apart from that, yes, I am heading to Southern Ontario, Brian, but it's going to be for training. I've got a very short schedule, unfortunately. To the point where I've actually kept the trip secret from a good chunk of my family, because I'm not going to be able to have time to see all of them. And Nighthawk says, thanks for the flight. Hope your flight to Canada is really smooth. Hopefully. Yep. Thank you very much, Nighthawk. I do appreciate that. Kevin says, cheers, will we catch you again soon? Kevin, all the best to you. Hope everything works out with your placement, and get a safe journey home, and get your pint of Guinness after long last. Apart from that, that's it from me for today. Keep your eye on everything to see when Dark's going to broadcast, and hopefully that will be soon. Until then, see you in about 3 weeks, guys. All the best to you. Take care.